Hello everyone, it's us again, passionate, drama-loving team behind the TV channel Days Drama Digest. If you're anything like us, you've been glued to your screens, eagerly devouring every twist and turn in the soap opera world, especially the iconic Days of Our Lives. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most emotionally charged storylines that's left fans reeling, the bittersweet ending of Javi and Leo's story. Oh, the heartache, the uncertainty. Javi's sudden departure wasn't just a plot point, it was a seismic shock that shattered Leo's world, leaving him vulnerable and adrift in the stormy seas of Salem's romantic entanglements. And now, the burning question on everyone's lips: did Javi's exit pave the way for Leo to rekindle a fiery, forbidden romance with Dimmitri? Buckle up, dear readers, because we're about to unpack the saga in all its dramatic glory, exploring the highs, the lows, and the lingering whiffs that keep us coming back for more. Let's discuss how this story unfolds step by heart-pounding step, and speculate on the tantalizing possibilities ahead. To truly appreciate the depth of this farewell, we must first rewind and revisit the foundation of Javi and Leo's relationship. In the ever-shifting landscape of Days of Our Lives, where alliances form and crumble like sandcastles against the tide, Javi and Leo emerged as a beacon of hope for fans craving authentic, layered LGBTQ+ representation. Javi, with his rugged charm, unwavering loyalty, and that smoldering intensity that can melt even the coldest hearts, entered Leo's life like a whirlwind. Leo, our beloved Shemmer, flamboyant, and often hiding his vulnerabilities behind a facade of sarcasm, found in Javi a partner who saw through the masks and loved him fiercely. Their chemistry was electric, sparking from stolen glances to passionate embraces that set social media ablaze with fan edits and hashtags like Javali Forever. Remember those early days? Leo, fresh from his tumultuous past relationships, was navigating the treacherous waters of self-discovery and redemption. Javi, a newcomer to Salem with his own baggage, brought a sense of stability and genuine affection that Leo hadn't experienced before. Their bond grew through shared adventures, heartfelt confessions, and those quiet moments that spoke volumes without words. Fans cheered as they overcame obstacles, family dramas, external threats, and Leo's own internal demons. It was a romance built on trust, laughter, and an undeniable spark, making their eventual parting all the more devastating. But as with all great soap operas, happiness is fleeting, and the writers masterfully wove in threads of conflict that would ultimately lead to this gut-wrenching separation. The catalyst for this emotional earthquake? Javi's urgent need to catch a flight to Texas, where his father was undergoing life-saving coronary artery bypass surgery. Picture this: the news hits like a thunderbolt, ripping through the fabric of their idyllic life. Coronary artery bypass surgery, renowned in medical circles as just no minor procedure. It involves rerouting blood flow around blocked arteries in the heart, often requiring hours under the knife, followed by a grueling recovery period fraught with risks like infection, stroke, or even heart failure. Javi's father, a character we've glimpsed in flashbacks as a pillar of strength yet burdened by health woes, suddenly becomes the focal point of Javi's world. The urgency is palpable, every minute counts in such scenarios, where delays could mean the difference between life and death. Javi, ever the dutiful son, feels the weight of familial obligation pressing down on him like an invisible anvil. He's torn between his love for Leo and the unbreakable bond with his family. This isn't just a trip, it's a pilgrimage of sorts, a journey into the unknown where Javi must confront his fears about his father's mortality. The storyline here echoes real-life dilemmas many face, balancing romantic commitments with family crises. In Days of Our Lives, such conflicts are amplified to operatic levels, with close-up shots of tear-streaked faces and swelling orchestral scores that tug at our heartstrings. Javi's decision to leave isn't made lightly, it's the culmination of sleepless nights, whispered phone calls with doctors, and internal monologues that reveal his deepest insecurities. He's not just leaving Salem, he's stepping into a role as caregiver, supporter, and perhaps even the emotional anchor for his entire family during this harrowing time. The revelation unfolds in a scene that's pure soap opera gold, poignant, tense, and laden with unspoken regrets. It happens as Javi and Leo are preparing to officially become Trey's godfathers, a milestone that should have been joyous but instead becomes overshadowed by impending doom. Trey, the innocent child at the center of this subplot, represents hope and new beginnings, making the timing of Javi's announcement all the more ironic and cruel. Imagine the setting: a sunlit room in Salem adorned with balloons and christening decorations, the air filled with the scent of fresh flowers and the chatter of friends. Leo, dressed impeccably in a tailored suit that accentuates his flair, is buzzing with excitement, perhaps practicing his godfather vows or sharing a light-hearted joke to ease any nerves. Then the bomb drops. Javi pulls Leo aside, his face etched with lines of worry that weren't there before. Leo, there's something I have to tell you, he says, his voice barely above a whisper, heavy with the burden he's carried in secret. As the words tumble out about the surgery, the flight, the uncertainty, Leo's world crumbles. His eyes widen in disbelief, then fill with tears that he desperately tries to blink away. Leo, who's always used humor as armor, finds his wit failing him. You're leaving. Now. Just like that, he stammers, his voice cracking like fragile glass. The heartbreak is visceral. It's not just about Javi's physical absence, but the fear that this could be the end of their story. Leo's reaction is a masterclass in emotional turmoil. He begs Javi to stay, his pleas escalating from quiet entreaties to desperate outbursts. Please, Javi, don't do this. We can face it together. I'll come with you, he implores, clutching Javi's arm as if physical contact could anchor him in place. But Javi, resolute in his determination, shakes his head. He's decided to handle this alone, a choice born from a mix of pride, protectiveness, and perhaps a subconscious desire to shield Leo from the pain of watching a loved one's health deteriorate. I have to do this by myself, Leo. My family needs me, and I need to be there fully, without distractions, Javi explains, his words laced with regret but firm in conviction. The tension builds to a crescendo as their argument unfolds. Leo, feeling abandoned and raw, accuses Javi of running away from their relationship. Is this really about your dad, or is it about us? About me, he cries, his vulnerability laid bare. Javi counters with assurances of love, but the doubt lingers in the air like a thick fog. This scene isn't just dialogue, it's a dance of emotions, gestures, pauses, and those lingering looks that convey more than words ever could. Fans have dissected this moment endlessly on forums, praising the actors' performances for capturing the raw authenticity of a relationship on the brink. As the farewell draws nearer, the drama intensifies at the airport, a classic soap setting ripe for high-stakes confrontations. The bustling terminal, with its announcements echoing overhead and crowds milling about, serves as the backdrop for their final moments. Javi, luggage in hand, stands at the security line, his posture straight but his eyes betraying the storm within. Leo, unable to stay away despite his earlier protest, shows up unannounced, his face a mask of defiance and despair. I told you I have no intention of saying goodbye, Leo declares, his voice trembling but resolute. It's a line that echoes through the annals of soap history, reminiscent of other iconic farewells where love clashes with duty. Javi, torn between his flight and his heart, pulls Leo into a fierce embrace. The camera lingers on their faces, the tears streaming down Leo's cheeks, the quiver in Javi's lip as he whispers promises of return. But uncertainty hangs heavy. Javi isn't sure if he'll ever come back. Texas calls with its family ties, potential new opportunities, and the long road of his father's recovery. What if complications arise? What if Javi finds solace in his roots, away from Salem's chaos? These questions swirl unspoken, adding layers of suspense that keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Leo, in a moment of raw honesty, suggests accompanying Javi. Let me be there for you like you've been for me, he pleads, envisioning himself by Javi's side in hospital waiting rooms, offering comfort amid beeping machines and sterile hallways. But Javi gently refuses, believing it's not a good idea. You have your life here, Leo. Trey's christening, your friends, your unresolved feelings, he says, his voice trailing off meaningfully. This refusal isn't born from rejection but from a deep-seated desire to protect Leo from the emotional toll. Javi knows the surgery's aftermath could be brutal, endless doctor visits, physical therapy sessions, and the psychological strain of watching a parent fight for health. He doesn't want Leo entangled in that web, especially when Leo's own heart might be pulling him elsewhere. And here we arrive at the pivotal twist, Javi's parting words about Dimmitri. Dimmitri, the enigmatic figure with his brooding intensity and complicated past, has long been a shadow in Javi and Leo's relationship. Their history is a tangled web of attraction, betrayal, and unresolved passionate classic love triangle that Days of Our Lives executes with flair. Javi, perceptive as ever, reiterates what Leo has been avoiding. You need to confront your feelings for Dimmitri, instead of running from them. With me out of the picture, maybe things will be clearer for you. It's a moment of brutal honesty, delivered with a mix of jealousy, resignation, and genuine care. Javi isn't blind, he's seen the lingering glances, the charged conversations between Leo and Dimmitri that hint at unfinished business. This advice strikes like a dagger, forcing Leo to face the mirror of his emotions. Dimmitri, with his magnetic allure and history of intrigue, represents a different kind of love, one that's passionate, volatile, and laced with danger. Their past romance was a rollercoaster, stolen kisses in hidden corners, dramatic revelations, and heartbreaks that left scars. Javi's departure removes the barrier, the good guy anger that kept Leo grounded. Now, alone and reeling, will Leo succumb to the pull of Dimmitri once more? The storyline teases this possibility with subtle hints, Dimmitri appearing at opportune moments, offering a shoulder to cry on, his eyes filled with unspoken longing. Let's speculate, shall we? In the world of soaps, nothing is ever truly over. Leo, heartbroken and seeking solace, might find himself drawn back into Dimitri's orbit. Imagine late-night encounters where vulnerabilities are shared, leading to a rekindled flame that's hotter than before. But Dimitri's character is complex. He's not just a romantic interest but a player in larger plots involving family secrets, power struggles, and perhaps even international intrigue. A relationship with him could pull Leo into deeper waters, far from the relative safety of his bond with Javi. Yet the writers could surprise us. Maybe Leo uses this time for self-reflection, emerging stronger and independent. Or perhaps Javi's absence is temporary, leading to a triumphant reunion that reaffirms their love. Fan theories abound. Some predict a love quadrangle involving new characters, while others foresee Dimitri's true intentions revealed as manipulative, pushing Leo back to Javi. The beauty of Days of Our Lives lies in its unpredictability, where every ending is a new beginning. Expanding on the emotional layers, let's delve into Leo's psyche post-departure. Leo Stark, portrayed with nuance by Greg Reichardt, is no stranger to loss. His backstory is riddled with abandonment issues from his mother's schemes to failed relationships that left him jaded. Javi's exit triggers these old wounds, sending Leo into a spiral of self-doubt and loneliness. We can envision scenes of Leo wandering Salem's streets at night, replaying memories of happier times, their first date, laughter echoing in a cozy diner, intimate nights where whispers of forever filled the air. The show might explore his coping mechanisms, perhaps turning to friends like Sunny or Gwen for advice, or diving into work at The Spectator with renewed vigor to distract from the ache. Javi's journey in Texas offers rich narrative potential. Away from Salem, he confronts not just his father's health but his own identity. Is he defined by his roots, or has Salem reshaped him? Phone calls with Leo could be tense, filled with "I miss US" and awkward silences, hinting at growing distance. The surgery itself could be dramatized through Javi's eyes, the sterile operating room, the anxious wait, the relief when his father pulls through gore complications that extend his stay, testing his resolve. Dimitri's role can't be understated. Played with charismatic menace by Peter Port, Dimmitri von Leuschner is a character steeped in aristocracy and mystery. His attraction to Leo is genuine yet complicated by his family's legacy of deception. With Javi gone, Dimmitri might seize the opportunity, courting Leo with grand gestures, romantic dinners, lavish gifts, or confessions of undying love. But is it true romance or a ploy in a larger game? The storyline could explore themes of trust, redemption, and the blurred lines between love and obsession. Comparisons to past days' arcs enrich this narrative. Think of Will and Sunny's trials, or Paul and Sunny's triangulations of enduring love amidst chaos. Javi and Leo's story mirrors these, emphasizing resilience in the face of adversity. The Godfather role adds irony. As Trey's protectors, they symbolize commitment, yet their own bond phrase. The airport scene deserves deeper analysis. It's a trope perfected in soaps: the farewell kiss, the turn back, the plane taking off as tears fall. Here, it's elevated by the actors' chemistry. Leo's refusal to say goodbye is defiant poetry, a declaration that their story isn't finished. Javi's lingering touch speaks volumes, a silent promise amid uncertainty. As we await the next chapters, the tension is delicious. Will Leo entangle with Dimmitri, leading to passion or peril? Will Javi return forever changed? The writers keep us guessing, masterfully building suspense. In conclusion, Javi's departure isn't just an end, it's a catalyst for growth, drama, and potential reunions. Stay tuned, folks. Salem's secrets are far from revealed. What do you think? Share your theories in the comments. We're all in this dramatic ride together.